Welcome back to Ghost Trick Phantom Detective on the Splattergy Guides. Continue. And back. And, oh, wait, these guys are just gonna say the same shit.
Yeah.
Though sometimes Sissel and Missile and others throw stuff, but not this time.
Huh?
What is it, Detective?
Look at Yamil's shell.
There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsic fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is, that they were afraid of. What is it? That my time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsic. Its body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death.
Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away. Oh.
Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it! Your body won't come back to life anymore! The moment the Temsic fragment was removed from my shell became a regular corpse. So let's see, that means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death! But wait a minute! Exactly when is that death?
That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move!
Let's move out! Rewind time!
Where are we going?
Where are we going? What are we doing? We're gonna find out right now. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it, the final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now.
Oh, damn time.
Saving! This is it! This is the final part of the game. You know what? Why don't we just make this a long episode and
Yes!
Yes, I accept the final chapter!
Finally, finalness!
When was Yomil's death? It was 10 years ago, when the Temsic meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here, at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Oh, it's little Lynn.
A little in.
It's ready.
Hold it! Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me?
Eek!
Now just calm down and drop that weapon.
Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her!
Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoot! You might get hurt.
Here it comes! Right through the heart!
Shot through the heart! It's okay!
Wait, no, that's it, And... shot through the heart!
You give ghost tricks a bad name.
Nice.
Are you okay? You're alright now. Are you hurt?
Save me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsic meteorite, eh?
It's beautiful, looking at it from this angle.
It changed all of our fates completely.
We can't stop Temsic from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life.
I don't know.
What's the matter, Detective Jowd?
To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying.
I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept it. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future.
Okay, let's get started.
This is it, the final puzzle of the game. Who would have thought we would go back this far?
I thought you could only do this on corpses that have been dead for an hour.
Yes, but remember, his corpse was perpetually... So it was like it was dead for an hour. Now, how are we going to save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything.
When our sweet potato is almost ready? Ha! She's not going to budge from that spot.
But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park, listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have?
Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give me a break!
Hey, give her a break.
Give her a break. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll have to have the fragment move instead. Alright, time is passing. Let's see what we can work with here. Missile, I need your help. I can't move. Let's see what we got here. Roasted sweet potato, basket, nozzle.
There's some core right by Lynn.
Let's check it out. Headphones. Okay. I don't think I can do anything as Sissel. Oh, I might have to wait for the scene to play out. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do yet.
Yeah, her headphones is your path. Hold it, they're saying the same crap again. Blah 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 blah.
Now, we should have a new path to work with.
Trick time. Hello, kitty.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's see if there's any... I can turn up the headphones. I can examine the sweet potato. You know what? Just for the heck of it, let's do that. What in the world is this thing?
Oh boy. You even forgot what a sweet potato is? It's a roasted vegetable. It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good.
There's nothing like them on a cold winter's night.
They're sweet and smell delicious.
Wait, so even Missile knows what a sweet potato is. These guys sure are making me want to try one. Alright. I could turn the headphones up.
Try doing that, because that's about all you can do.
What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears!
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
You really startled her. Who even made her drop her sweet potato?
I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. There, now we don't have to go back through all that crap if we mess up.
And move, Missile. He's in the way.
Missile, get out of the way. Okay. Let's see here. I can rock this basket, or I can... Okay, here's what I think we have to do. We knock that into this, and then we turn on the nozzle and launch it into the fountain.
Nozzle?
With the nozzle. We use the nozzle.
Now! Do it, nozzle!
Now! Use the nozzle!
Not the Venzel!
Okay,
Or the later Zool.
I'm gonna give this a try here.
Zool, motherfucker, Zool.
But first, I need Missile to get out of my way. Oh, and what's, okay,
You're in my way, sir.
Okay, let's try this. Good. Now go into the nozzle. Good, wait for it. Now!
Oh, look at that sweet potato! That big scary sweet potato!
That's not a sweet potato, Missile, that's a minnow.
That's Minnow.
That's minnow.
Oh, right, of course! But look at them! The potato and the minnow! Right now, they both have the same shape!
Now you're saying you could... So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile.
Okay, here I go! I'm gonna need your help!
My help? Right. Okay, we have to get into the... Oh, shit. I need to get into the fountain to turn off the power, but how do I do that?
Should you have gone into the sweet potato?
Oh, we already messed up, didn't we?
Yes.
Alright, go back to After Fate Change. Right. So, when I activate the
thingamajig.
thing, I have to get into the sweet potato. Okay, cool.
Missile.
Missile, out of the way, bud! Get way out of the way. There we go. Okay, so we rock this.
Rock the basket, rock the
Okay,
basket.
cool. Now get into the water thingy. Wait for it.
Trick it.
Now!
Ghost.
Sweet! Alright, we're in position.
Sweet potato!
Sweet potato!
On a pillar of butt water.
We're running out of time. This is it. Missile, I'm counting on you. Here we go. Now, I need to get out the... Missile, can you make it?
Maybe you should have put Missile in the sweet potato first.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Captain Hindsight.
Well, looks like my work is done here.
Okay, let's try this again.
First, Sissel needs to sizzle the sweet potato, and then you need to missile the sweet potato.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that was funny. Okay. Okay, cool. Now let's get into the water thing. Okay, wait. Okay, now. Ghost World, get into the sweet potato. Good.
Then move Sissel.
And move Missile. Perfect.
Now!
Okay, Sissel, do it.
Sissel, do the thing!
Missile? No. Oh wait, yeah. Am I supposed to swap those?
I think so.
Can I get to... I can't get to anything else, so I guess... No! Hello? Okay, what I'm thinking is we need to get this here, because then it'll be in the direct path of the meteorite.
Yes.
So basically, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna send Missile over here.
We swap those.
Oh!
Missile stays wherever Missile is. Oh, but...
There we go! How's that?
Oh look, the lamppost is bending.
But it hasn't broken yet!
It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out for a little while longer.
If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down.
But if Minnow sits firmly in its way...
Then fate should change! Trick time. Okay. I think we're kind of stuck now. I don't think we can do anything. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good.
Okay. We just gotta wait till time runs out.
And here we go. Cue the meteorite. But they were saying something.
It's about time for that meteorite to come down.
Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path.
Oh, okay. That giant sweet potato.
He's still calling it a sweet potato.
If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can.
Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. Here it comes. Here we go.
Rock of the Gods used meteor!
Okay, the first part came down, and now the fragment. There! How's that?
Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little.
Now Yumil's fate should really change.
Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! It hit his leg. He's still alive, though.
Oh.
Detective Jowd! The Temsic fragment shot you through his leg.
What?
Oh, that's gonna hurt. But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet.
Come on, put it down.
Huh?
Jeld, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're gonna shoot him.
I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver.
Put the gun down!
He fired!
No! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands.
I won't let that happen!
Missile! The bullet has stopped in midair!
I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something.
What? With what?
Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. But there must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. Okay. Wait a second. Wait. I can switch it with the sweet potato!
Oof.
Oh no, we stopped the bullet. But we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive.
What?
I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Look out! Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work.
It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Lynn!
It's not over yet.
But there isn't anything else to swap with.
Why don't we just let it play? Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse, and then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar in her psyche. I won't let that happen. Not if I can help it.
But what? But what can we do? Even if we work together.
I think there might be something that can be done.
What is it? What can Cecil and I do?
Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomil! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright. I'll move there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead, though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Do it! Ghost trick! Got it! Now it's your turn, Missile.
What? Me? But what can I do?
I think you know the answer to that.
Okay, got it.
You can swap them. The hunk of concrete will go back to its original position.
But if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them.
Alright, swippity
Swap!
swapper.
Puzzle solved.
It's no use. We can't stop that horrible minnow.
What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped.
Oh, it helped all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn.
Him.
You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean? That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Puzzle will be solved!
Ye gods.
My god!
Gods. Ah, you're awake.
Hey, mister, is your knee okay?
Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt.
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective.
You know, the crush guy over there, he kind of is a priority for you.
Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
But... What's that?
This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
A detective's badge? Kind of in a catastrophic amount of pain over here. If you wouldn't mind doing the badge thing later.
Okay, you know what you have to do, little detective.
They both got messed up, but I think Yomil got really messed up.
Are you alive?
Yeah, sadly.
Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing?
To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. That's kind of funny. He was moving his own body against the will of his own body. It was as if somebody else was controlling me.
I see.
But you know, I'm glad it happened. Hey, mister. I found this kitty. It was over there. Get over here.
Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay?
I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Lynn found a cat.
Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel! The name Sissel echoes in my mind! Sissel, 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 Sissel. That's my real name! These long, lonely 10 years. It's Yumio. You were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now?
Kitty!
Old friend. I think
Badass cat.
I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world.
I'm not reading that
Oh,
again.
we're not reading this shit again. We've read this, what, 5 times?
Oh, I've lost count.
Oh my gosh.
Kitty.
Somebody please look at me. Blah, blah, blah. You already read that. Oh, that's so sad. He's like rubbing against the dead body. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I'm not crying over here or something. I'm a man. I had just only died at the time. I had lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to it. A spiritual hand.
Let's give him a ghost hand.
The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. Lived with you for like he was living in a cat house. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomio." Oh my gosh, his girlfriend killed herself. Jeez, this guy's had it rough. I'd become a psycho wanting revenge if that happened to me too. The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiance's name was Sissel.
Oh.
He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was.
Oh, poor kitty.
Poor kitty. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness, with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. But then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. A little? I wanted light. The light in the darkness is the darkness of light.
Don't turn this into Kingdom Hearts. We have enough Kingdom Hearts to
Distorted,
Kingdom its own.
artificial light. And that's where our whole story started. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I could see that light. Or at least that's what I believed it to be. Whatever. That one shot changed everyone's fate. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away.
Giddy! Naughty little kitty. The black cat.
I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all.
So you borrowed the body of your old friend.
Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left, but then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible.
What was that?
Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead.
What?
Yes, that first bullet did hit someone. I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought.
But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag.
Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who could get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try and stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember that thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancée stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. So the going back in time is Sissel's special thing?
But Missile can do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he could because he saved Camilla.
Uh-huh.
In that
In any
case...
case,
Yeah, sorry.
stop talking for me!
I did it because it skipped ahead. And I didn't know if you saw it or not.
Nah. Now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed, dramatically altering fate. Dramatically altering fate. Blah. The fate of your death. The kitten Sissel's fate. And I can just bet you... and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too.
Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? Fate averted!
But there's just one question remaining. What about Ray? So, Yamil, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure.
Yes, and I'm glad too.
It's funny, the fake alias he gave them, the people, was the name of his cat.
Yeah. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for... Oh, she understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born.
Right, we should get back to our new present.
I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again.
So, these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime.
That's the way this Game of the Dead works, eh? What is this? The world ends with you? Game of the
Dead? Oh, we're gonna have to play that game at some point.
Yes.
No matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yamil? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yamil.
Sissel, are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Even though you're a cat, we're mortal enemies, so that's kind of weird, but hey!
Hey! Cats and dogs can live together.
Mass hysteria!
Well, I was going to say without the mass hysteria. But...
Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again soon. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then.
Sissel, I'll never forget you!
I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy.
Well, it looks like you came to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat.
Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own present. Our new present. That would be weird! Wait! They don't exist here anymore! Ah! We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait! Before you go back to the new present, I wanted to thank you.
Desk lamp guy!
Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know. Who exactly are you? Fair enough. I'll tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events.
Well, this is all fine, but it could have gone like this.
You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers.
Something doesn't feel right. Oh.
If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress. And that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute!
Warning.
That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The fellow chased after the man, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man's in red's death. What?
Oh, I get it now. The dust lamp is missile. A very old missile.
He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of that night. This night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh?
Grandpa Missile.
Grandpa Missile is here! That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second! You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Of course, over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. So I became... I became able to manipulate small objects. But, in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching The Man in Red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. Well, what? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the Ghost World path to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness a twisting and swirling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well? You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to that, we would both benefit, and namely, the right path would be the path of the man in red to your meal. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction, and then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right, as you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been over. Then you mean the thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age.
I don't sound like my young self anymore.
Yeah. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile, so you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course, because that's what doggies do! Now then, farewell, Sissel! And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. And we're back. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh no, it's the mortar machine!
Mortar machine?
Hey, it's Sissel!
Hey, were you surprised?
You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Ha ha ha! Death.
Yippee! It worked!
But it's not even my birthday today.
It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made the surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again.
That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right?
Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd.
Dad, you're home!
Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today.
Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh?
Is something wrong?
You have one of those badges too?
Oh, this? Yeah.
I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though.
Haha, how long are you going to keep wearing that old toy badge, Lynn?
What's wrong with it? To me, this is a symbol of a real detective.
It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you actually became a detective one day?
Then you gave me this badge. I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny, eh?
Isn't that new game that just came out by Bungie? I mean... And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
Haha, that you will. That you will.
Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitty.
That's right, the very one.
You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten.
Still a kitten?
Yep, he never got any bigger or anything.
Oh.
Wow, that's a mysterious little fellow.
I know, right? His name is Sissel.
Sissel. It seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before.
I think Sissel likes you, Lynn.
All right, everyone, let's start the celebration.
Okay, Mom.
Aww.
Giddy.
I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too.
Giddy.
And so we meet again, Sissel. From just that single night, as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. And I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. He's got the radiation going on.
That's because the meteorite fragment fell into the kitty.
Oh, yeah.
The one that regenerates, and you're not reading any of this.
It looks like I'll have plenty to watch here. Alright, credits!
So...
Oh! A double spin, eh?
Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn!
Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort.
But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby!
Did you see the spaghetti? That was hilarious. Look at the way he's eating it.
He's unwinding it.
Oh, yeah, I love the way he eats spaghetti. Oh, missiles licking Camilla.
Oh!
Oh, Kesuke Yamakawa. Junshi. Jodai. You are not a Jodai yet. He's dancing around like Cavanella. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh?
But definitely not good.
Maybe now I can be a great detective just like Inspector Cavanella.
What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men?
Koki. Kinoshita.
Oh, this is one of those credits where they keep playing little scenes with the characters.
Tataiwa.
His hair looks like a wine glass.
Oh yeah, it does! Here's your food. Gentlemen. Namri, what are you doing here? I heard you were gonna be picking new members for a special investigation unit today. So you took on a part-time job here just to
Eavesdrop on our
eavesdrop on our conversation.
Oh, he still has no shoes
You have
on.
no idea the lengths I go to reach my goals. Yeah, yeah, that's right. He's got that twitch going. Dude, go and see a doctor about that. Shayuri Shintani. Muzuho Kageyame. Muzu Morimoto.
Muzu Morimoto.
These two. Makes me hungry for chicken. Is the chicken actually vanishes? The chicken's actually vanishing realistically.
La, 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 la.
He's just listing a whole bunch of ingredients, I think. Is this really necessary? This new curry chicken menu item?
but a very best customer requested it.
Yeah, the stupid text is moving super fast. I'm not controlling it. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway? It's Sausage Head!
The only thing he ever said was, "The bell!"
Yeah. Satomi Suboto. I'm gonna sue those boats. Nagashima.
My gosh! Ima.
Tanabu Takeda. And...
Chevy Manabu.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure we really need all these explosives?
Not to worry, Buta, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said.
Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it said 20 grams.
So they're dead, I guess. Hooray!
And Sausage Head has all the money he needs to buy all the chicken he wants.
Yay. Masao Ueda. What did you eat? You ate something? You ate something? What's going on?
You ate a chicken.
You ate a chicken! Hey, they're all together.
So this is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any idea at all you could...
Ideas.
Oh, you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories, the indiscretions of a minister. Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling? Here is stodgy mind. Here is to my stodgy mind.
Husband.
Toshihiko Honda.
Oh, no, not that kind of Honda.
Yes.
I don't think he's coming back.
Kei Hashimoto. Ah, yes, these guys.
This deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are...
Quite good. The Yanoa is about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir.
Egad! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now.
Satoru Okuba, Mitsuhiko Takano, Sugimori, Masakazu, Tsuchimori. Tsuchimori. Look at the pigeons! They're rocking out with them!
Love, peace, and pigeons! Long live rock and roll! By the way, why does he still look like he has a prison outfit on?
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, now, Lovey Dove's rocking out. Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here. He's doing it in like the music.
In tune to the guy.
Naomi, Ryuji, Takura Fuse, Masako Homa.
Hey, watch out for Takora. Has a short fuse.
Oh gosh. Oh, these two guys.
Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that.
Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain.
This is a dance that's been passed down by the Armstrong family. Oh, I'm real interested in that one.
You got it. Kuchi Tsukiyama, MCD, all staff. Oh, all staff. That's
All
that's
staff
a lot
mode.
of names. Haha! Look who it is.
It's Yomil.
10 long years, Yomil. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Thank you, Sissel. It's pretty obvious who's on that painting. Ah, there it is. That's the painting.
So, either way, it's still a painting of you.
Sissel. Whoa! It's one of those moving paintings from Harry Potter. So, Sissel is an immortal cat. I guess.
Immortal cat! Well, this episode is like, I think, an hour.
This is a record breaker for us. But it was the end of the game.
Yep.
I think that should be it. Saving data. Returning the title.
Saving private data.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
I do not believe I require assistance.
We cranked these out really fast in October because we wanted it to be a Halloween thing. Thanks for watching it all the way to the end if you did that. If not, thanks for watching this episode. Anyway, we'll see you in November with back to the regular stuff.
Yes. Phantasy Star 4, which I'm currently grinding on.
And
Thank you, Wii U Gamepad.
And Radiata Stories, which we took a brief break from. Okay, see you then.